Hey, you guys. I've been having some major technical difficulties. So you're about to get this bloopers and all because I had the videos and they are not loading for some reason. So I'm just gonna not really freestyle, but you're gonna get the real deal me here. I'm gonna try to be fast and efficient. With this, please excuse my ums since I am doing this on a fly. My other videos were great. They looked so good and I was so excited. But with wanting to stay timely with the project, you guys are going to get that uncut version of this right now. So the journal prompt that we are working on is number 4. What are 6 wins or triumphs for today? And what were 3 losses or challenges for you today? And how could you turn those losses or challenges into lessons? So my 6 wins. I did this in about 2 days, to be quite honest, just because there's so much going on over the weekend. But my 6 wins. Number 1 is I really got good extensive prayer in, and that just always fulfills me and feeds my spirit, and it makes me so happy, and it just helps tranquilizarme for anything that may come my way. And it was beautiful. I got to do my regular prayer. I got to sit in the word. I got to add more prayers in for other people. Beautiful. 2, I woke up to sunshine. It has been gorgeous out here in the Pacific Northwest. Yes, it's been cold, but I will take the sunshine with it anytime. Neck pain calmed down. So I've been having some major myofascial pain, like radiating in between my shoulder blades. I got a massage on Friday and it helped a lot. For some reason, my right side is still lingering. It's not a 9 anymore. It's more like a 4. So that's good. And I just keep continuing with it. It was a little for a while though. And then took my mom out to a couple of stores. This was Sunday. So took her out to a couple of stores and she had such a great time. It's always good when we're able to do that, just because sometimes plans can change depending on how she feels that day or how we feel. Like if I feel totally ran down and I need to rest, I'm learning to give myself that time to just be down, and down in a good way, just to relax, and still entertain her in a way. I mean, she's also a little busy bee. She has dialysis 4 times a week and we have to take her there. She gets back, and then sometimes, we have 2 caregivers that come in and do some great work with her for exercises and cognition training. So she's a busy little bee too. Then I laughed till I cried with my sister and my mom. This was amazing. So how many of you take the time to just laugh until you cry? Just laugh it all out. And I was crying and it was just happy tears and it helped release some good energy. It was beautiful. So that was my 6th win. And oh my gosh, no, that was my 5th. Okay, my 6th was I went on a date with Kenny on Sunday evening after I left my mom's house. And this is something that we are definitely trying to incorporate into our lives because I work full time and I also caregive for my mother. So needless to say, Monday through Sunday, your girl is busy. And I try my hardest to balance things as best as I can. And Kenny is now working local and not doing extensive travel trips. So his work schedule, even though being local, is also pretty busy. And so we're trying to meet in the middle and incorporate this on a weekly basis. And it was a really, really amazing restaurant. We just had sushi. It was beautiful. It was great. I loved it. Thank you, babe. 3 losses or challenges. How can I make those into turnarounds? Is, well, I did get a little overwhelmed while we were at store number 1, just because it was extremely packed in there and rapid, and the highway we had to go down to get there, there's just traffic everywhere. People don't say excuse me, people just are rude, and I'm like, seriously? And that bothers me so much, to where I speak up and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, or I'll say, oh, excuse you, because where is the common courtesy? Like, I have a shopping cart, my sister has my mom, like, we're trying to navigate through here, and we're kind, and we're saying our excuse me's and pardon me's, but nobody else is speaking, and that really bothers me and gets to me. And but deep breaths, and I really meditated when we got back home, and after we got my mom settled in her bed, I meditated for like a half hour, and I was brought back into alignment after that. My second one was, I could not find the virtual invite to do this online interview, and I thought that I lost it. I thought that I lost it, for one, and then I thought that I already passed, like it had already expired, because you only get 48 hours. Thank goodness that I looked one more time and carefully reviewed things, because then I was able to find it. Yes, I did. I found it, and I completed it, and I actually made it on the last day that it was due. So I really don't like to procrastinate. I try not to, but it worked out. In good faith, it worked out. Another challenge was holding in my feelings and my expectations for myself. So that causes me to feel a lot internally. I just talked about this with my therapist as well on Friday, is I have such high expectations of myself that it does more harm than good. And I need to understand that I am doing an amazing job, just juggling so many things around. Like, I don't have just myself to take care of, you know? And it's like, I have myself, I have my home, I have my dog, I have Kenny, I have my mother's house, I have her entirety, which equals appointments, bill paying, just taking care of her financial status, her doctor's appointments, caregivers, everything. And then I just and then I have to take care of myself, and I have to work full time, and like so many balls I'm juggling, and it's like, you're doing great, and recognize that you're doing great. So there are not 6 of me, there's 1 of me. And yeah, I need to be able to express the feelings and emotions so I don't boil over. And my therapy and my self check-ins help a ton with that. So meditation helps me realign myself, reflexology, massage, sound baths, all of it. Which is why sometimes I'll be like, I'm going to do a week of self-care entirely from beginning to end. And I just got done doing that, and I'll go over that with you guys. But that is my response to journal prompt number 4. My 6 wins I'm grateful for. My 3 challenges I'm grateful for, because it's always kind of like a little wake-up call, you know. Just breathe, live in love, move towards the light, recognize where you are right now, which you have completed, and be happy with that, because you have completed something. And I don't know if it's being first generation, if it's being the oldest daughter, if it's growing up in a Latino household where the women take everything on. But, you know, I got to learn to live in my soft era. I'm trying. Your girl's a work in progress. So I am so excited to hear you guys' responses. I actually have received a couple of them in my email, and I love hearing it. Just anyone's progress is incredible to acknowledge, and I just want to acknowledge all of you for trying every single day, and for recognizing yourself. through those moments. And I'm here just cheering you on. Thank you guys. Sending you love. We'll meet again soon.